to another episode of Behind My Vinyl. And I want to talk about an album that has had tremendous impact on me during the holiday season, one that I encountered probably in the late 90s. We had a store locally called Provident Bookstores. It was a Christian bookstore, but I would sometimes get in there to see like what music was available and so on. And I remember walking in and finding a copy of a VHS tape of Mannheim Steamroller and their Christmas songs, basically their Christmas videos. And I must have found it like on a discount after Christmas. And I remember seeing like Deck the Halls or Carol of the Bells. And also like the song Silent Night was on it. That was beautiful. I have a very clear image in my head. And you can find these videos all on YouTube now, but back in the day, there was no YouTube. And I remember seeing the steamroller, the roller itself, actually come rolling in under the steam, under the Christmas tree. It was very ethereal, very beautiful. And I loved this album. And so I made a point to eventually own this on CD. Last Christmas season, I made it a point after starting my vinyl collection of picking the album, their very first Christmas album, off of Discogs. At one point, I've owned most of their Mannheim Steamrollers music on CDs, and I'm slowly getting back into that and accumulating their stuff on vinyl. There are two that are sitting on the shelf behind me, one over either shoulder, and you can see the disco one I talked about in the last episode sitting behind me under my elbow here. But the one that this vinyl, I love this pressing of this vinyl. This is probably quintessentially one of the most beautiful Christmas albums I've heard put together. My Christmas would not be complete without breaking this out and playing this multiple times throughout the Christmas holiday season. I think because it is such a soothing record, it puts me in the right frame of mind to kind of embrace the holidays and some of the craziness that ensues. Maybe this year more than ever, some of the craziness that ensues. And so some of the tracks are just beautiful, like Deck the Halls. Bring a Torch, Jeanette Isabella is one of my favorite Christmas carols on this album. Always a fan of Good King Wenceslas, Carol of the Bells, I Thought She Ships. The entire lineup, I don't think there's one bad track on this record. This is a very good vinyl. You can find it fairly inexpensively on Discogs, and it's just beautifully put together. This record came through almost in mint condition. There's a little bit of wear on the on the corners that you might say the cover is like very good, but the record itself is in near mint condition. And so absolutely loving this vinyl. If you're a Christmas lover and a vinyl collector, this is a must-have, in my opinion, for your collection. Oh, one more thing. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. I had a chance to see Mannheim Steamroller live in concert with my wife. I guess it was 3 years ago. I absolutely loved this concert. We had a great time, and they do a beautiful performance. Many of the songs are on here continue to be played. In fact, Mannheim Steamroller has become almost synonymous with Christmas music. They have a Halloween album out. They have their Fresh Air series, which like I mentioned, I'm slowly collecting it. But I absolutely, again, love Steamroller. If you get a chance to see them live, I would do that. Let me know what you think of Mannheim Steamroller in the comments below. Do you own this album? Do you like this album? And if not, you really should check it out. I'll put a link to it in YouTube, and you can check it out for yourself.